Ding, camera, somebody runs in. You got also, you're not gonna, you were just looking up at me the whole time. Okay, here. Hey. Say hi. Say hi to Gunner and everybody else. Ice cube? Want an ice cube? Go! Go! Yeah, looking back. I'm coming. Okay. Back a minute. Hey y'all, it is Sunday. What the fuck is it? The 26th, because I start first shift tomorrow. I am not looking, and of course tomorrow is the first. They do the floors are going to do every other week for like 3 months or 2 months or whatever. Every other week mandatory overtime. At least Monday through Thursday, you're going to do an extra hour. I'm like, yeah, like that's going to make a fucking difference. How incredibly stupid the fucking management of my company is. Anyway, fucking mother bee in her flying machine. So I have to be there at 5 a.m. for an hour overtime, which you have to clock overtime. You got to clock pre-shift overtime, but within 5 minutes you have to clock to a job. So if you get there at 5:58 or 4:58, you do you clock in at pre-shift overtime, but you got to do a tier 1 meeting at 5. Your 5 minutes is up, and then they're not going to. And then it's a whole big fucking thing. And I'm like, so you got to get there at least 15 minutes early because you got to fucking open up your laptop, make sure everything, make sure it powers up because they give us nothing but the finest. And then and then figure out what job you're going to clock to, which I already know I do because I was on second shift and I know what I'm supposed to do on my cabinet. Anyway, and then Friday I start my 410s Tuesday through Friday as safety champion. So I'm like, the next 2 weeks is just going to be hell. But I'm hoping this new one. I'm hoping to. Everybody's. Oh, you took that because you get out of the box. I'm like, yeah, I'm getting out of the box, but I'm still going to try to make the most of what I can do. Maybe affect changes because of the over-regulation, the overly safe things that, there's a lot of stuff that they don't have to be so harsh on. You can still be safe and not get yelled at every second of the fucking day. So I'm going to try to affect change. Maybe I doubt if I will. I mean, I don't know if any of the previous people had tried to make policy change and actually affect something that helps the floor peons, because that's what I call ours. But no, I'm sure all the senior leadership. No, we can't do that. We don't do that up in the civilian or up in the in all the non-amoras. I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. Anyway, I digress. Before I start the whole Sunday chat thing, one of the girls at work, was working with me, she's like, oh, my Temu order comes in, and I said, and she's like, she's all happy, and I'm like, well, it's just cheap Chinese crap. She goes, yeah, but it's half the price of the same thing is half price than what it is on Amazon, and if you look at Amazon and you look at Temu, it's the same fucking thing from the same fucking company. So why not save some money and just wait a little longer? And I'm like, makes sense to me. So a couple of days goes by, and I said, well, hey, by the way, how was your Temu order? She goes, it's great, I love it. She got bath mats or something. And she goes, yeah, they're exactly what they were. They're exactly what I wanted. And I'm like, wow. And I said, well, what about any of the other things? She goes, you got to be careful. I'm like, what do you mean? She goes, you got to read that description really well. Like, they have different sizes, but you got to pick which one. What they show might be the highest end one, and they'll say it's the lowest end price. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's how everything is. I said, but so she goes, you've never been on Temu, have you? I'm like, no. I said, I got Amazon. She goes, trust me, and because I told her as much as I do on Amazon, especially when I was drinking, holy crap. And so I took the plunge. I got on. I didn't do it on my phone. She does it on her phone. I don't put my financial information on my phone. I don't trust it to this day. Yeah, I'm a boomer. Fuck off. And so I go online on my computer that's got, ad blocking and spy software and all that shit, right? And I'll be damned if she wasn't right. I actually had up Temu and I had up Amazon. I actually split my screen and I found like my airbrush paints. I told you I think last week I bought a little Amazon airbrush kit. Same kit, half price on Temu. Exact same kit, same picture, everything. And I'm like, motherfucker. So I hadn't ordered airbrush paints, like the 24, 25 pack or whatever. So I ordered it from Temu, came in. Exact. Got to watch the size though. I got like half ounce. I thought I was getting big bottles, they're little half ounce bottles. I didn't pay attention. But again, I'm just gonna, once it warms up and I can have the garage door open, I'll freeze to death. Fuck off. I'll practice with these, and then if I think I'm good enough, I'll buy the bigger bottles so I can, because I'm not going to do enough airbrushing to justify buying big bottles and then they go bad after, because I don't use them for a year, or 2 years or whatever. So anyway, I digress. So anyway, on Temu, I started searching for gun stuff, right? 18 by 20 or 12 by 18 fucking shooting C's. Basically, that's what these are, shooting C's. For like $4 for 20. How much are shooting C's? All you guys that shoot, all my shooter friends out there, you know how much shooting C's are. And then this one, I bought a different one, $2. $2 for 10 packs, so I bought 20 of them for $4. They came in a sealed up like this. But look, it's the same fucking thing. They're 12 by 18s. So now I got fucking 40 fucking targets, and I was actually needing some. So let me put these down here with my other targets, because that's where I keep my targets. And of course I got, I look for Smith & Wesson stuff, of course. And it's not brand name Smith & Wesson, but it's a brash-ish, because it's not real brass. I can tell you that right now. But it's Smith & Wesson. It says, got the little Smith & Wesson logo on it. So, yes, it's not branded, but it says Smith & Wesson. It is revolvers. It's my fucking logic, and I'll stick to it. Smith & Wesson. But no, I love it. I think it's actually cool as shit. Goes with my other no shit Smith & Wesson Zippo, because that's not a Zippo, trust me. And it's some morale patches. Yeah, because this is what happens when you get old. Yeah, I'm okay. And then this one of George Washington. Hold on. Oh yeah, me and my homies would be stacking bodies by now or whatever, or something like that. I don't have my glasses on. Hey, like 25 cents a piece or whatever, Then I got handcuff holder for my. I got some Smith & Wesson handcuffs in there. Handcuff holder. But I need to figure out how I just get them or open them up a little bit, keep them a little higher, and then bring this up so it'll hold them, hold them in place. But a handcuff holder for my, my shit hits the fan belt, so I can handcuff assholes. Yes. Again, fucking tiny. I think. And I've got a lot of stuff still hasn't got here yet, of course. And then for my Maverick, I got these little, they go into cup holders. They're wheel guns. Then I got 12 gauge, well, can't see them, I thought it was clear on the backside. Little 12 gauge valve stem covers. I want to say they're valve 12 gauge. Put my glasses on, Jim. Good Lord, I can't even see this with my glasses on. Well, maybe you guys can. I don't know if it'll focus or not. But yeah, it'll look like 12 gauge shotgun. It says whatever, you know what I mean. Just, actually just stupid shit. And then for my, because I bought some off Amazon. I bought something like this off Amazon for my helmet, my Go Fast helmet. To put some Walker's razors in there, so for my, so I have, and then these aren't the or put my walkie-talkie part of it on there. But as you can see, the screw, the flathead, doesn't come out of there. I didn't know that. So of course, after I ruined a $60 set of fucking Walker's razors, rechargeables, by the way. Don't fall. I found out you take this part, you take that part off, and then take this off of this one, and then put the original part on theirs into this. But these are, supposedly Bellator knockoffs, or Bellatac, or whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. And that'll hold them to my thing. So I'll give it a shot. For a couple bucks. If they work for what I'm going to use it for, am I going into the sandbox and fighting insurgents or fighting the insurgents? No. But I got a hair. Sorry. A hair. Why not? Give it a shot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and then I got a gun belt. What I call it, a driver. Ooh, there's a screwdriver in there. I have a gun belt I paid a decent amount for, but this one's got the American flag on it, and you can adjust it to your size. Cut it off and then tighten it up, and then you got a fucking, you got a gun belt. It'll hold your holster in place. Nylon, just like my Navy belts were, my uniform belts. Like $7. Why not? So, yeah. Yeah, you're getting my back. Fuck off. Throw that away. And they gave me a little cool, tiny screwdriver to work on it, I guess. And there's no fucking direction, so I'm going to have to figure it out. What else? I didn't get anything else now. Well, I got some other stuff, but just stupid little stuff from me. Nothing cool gun related or anything I wanted to show you. Just create little stuff for the house, that's all. No coffee. I already had my coffee. It's like almost 12 o'clock, so my Tom Cruise Top Gun Maverick cup that I got when we went and saw it, that Mother B paid for us to see it and rent it out. It's our own fucking thing when it came out. Drinking my Live Pure. My hydrate and my energy, so I got energy to fucking work around the house today. I really don't feel like it. Again, and let's see, I think I've done 4 or 5 orders with them, and I didn't realize that if I did one bit, I found out on Temu, just to touch on that again, they have local warehouses, they have the stuff already here, it'll get here quicker, and then you have the non-local, which the local warehouses you pay shipping on, but if you wait for it to come from China, and the non-local, you don't pay shipping. So I'm like, yeah, well, shipping's like, 4 or 5. I don't think I've seen shipping over $10 yet. So our do locals get it quicker. But there is some stuff that's not in the locals that I bought, and I'm waiting for it to show up. So, and again, whatnot. I did get, just little stuff, just to see. And then I bounce it against Amazon and see if I saved money or if it's even on there. So I do the bouncy thing between 2 screens. Anyway, that's my Temu story. Yes, I finally bit the dust and bought Temu stuff. It's, because I was like, when Wish first hit, I was like, ooh, look at all this cool stuff. And it's kind of like Wish, except you get your shit. I'm just saying. Because I did some Wish stuff, and I ordered 10 things, right? I'm like, wow, this is so cheap. And 2 of the 10 things showed up, and when you try to contact them, you couldn't get a hold of anybody. So that's why I didn't jump on Temu when it came out. So anyway, so that's the gym goodies and gym update. You saw some Tilly footage at the start of this. So let's get into it. Sunday chat. It's been a busy week. Trump took office on Monday the 20th, and holy shit, liberal heads exploded and haven't stopped exploding yet. It's just it's a pleasure to see. Hold on, let's go the late night, like 15 minutes before the inauguration or half hour, whatever it was. I'm not trying to be very specific here. I don't give a shit. Don't fucking type it up. But just before the inauguration, there it's covered. Biden pardoned his entire family. He pardoned Miley, he pardoned Fauci, he pardoned Byrd, who shot Ashley Babbitt, he pardoned all the J6 committee and everybody who had anything to do with it, including the Capitol and DC cops, and just pardoned everybody. And in his last couple of months in office, he pardoned over 2,000 people total. Most of them, all of them are criminals. See, because a pardon is for people who committed crimes and have served their time, or was a miscarriage of justice, or whatever you want to call it. But so he pardoned all these people. So what was Miley guilty of? What was Fauci guilty of? We know what Byrd's guilty of, but yet he didn't get. But all these people are guilty of crimes, but they did not get found guilty in a court of law. So why the pardons? It was to stop the federal government, Trump's administration, to come after them, in my opinion. But, and again, I'm not a legal scholar, I'm not a lawyer. I'm a sea lawyer. There you go, because I'm a sailor. The states can go after them, can't they? I'm asking a question. The states can still go after them. They're federal pardons, not individual states or civil liberties pardons. Retribution should come to these people. I wholeheartedly agree. I believe in that, and I want it to happen. I would love to. I would love to be there. I would love to see them all get committed, get set up on tribunals for crimes against humanity, especially with all the things they pulled on us over the years. Yeah, and it's not just one administration; it's been going on forever. Oh man. The whole. I'm not crying. No, my nose is all messed up. Sinuses and whatnot. Anyway, where was I? Oh, Biden and the whole crime syndicate thing. Holy cow. And I'll probably get a YouTube strike. I probably will. There's no doubt in my mind for saying all this shit, because YouTube's run by a bunch of fucking flaming assholes. And I do mean flaming. You fucking cocksuckers. But the pardons alone is just has just blown my mind. And every president does it, just not to this nth and not to this degree. Now, there are some people that didn't get pardons. Biden didn't pardon himself. Kamala, whatever the fuck her name is. None of those people. You notice it was only select few. Vindman's, they didn't get one, and Vindman's wife was fucking livid on X about, we didn't get a pardon. Yeah, go after his ass for sure, because that's huge on that you country. Yeah, because I'm sure if I say it, it'll get fucking taken down if I knock the you country's bullshit that's been going on for the last fucking 2-3 years. Isn't it a shame I gotta censor myself in a country that has free fucking speech? You fucking assholes. Anyway. But yeah, a lot of people didn't get pardoned. I think they wanted one. You know, especially the people that... did he pardon the people that were writing his fucking X tweets? Or X post and all his social media posts? And the people that were actually running the country, because we know it wasn't him? Did they get pardons? Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Alright, let's... So I'm breaking it up so it's easier and quicker for me to do this shit. I got a lot of shit I want to get done this afternoon. Because I'm going to bed early. I got to be up. Remember what I said earlier? I got to be up at like 3:15 at the latest. So I can get ready, get my clothes, get dressed and make my lunch and get to work with enough time to get set up. Anyway, so Trump is calling the 20th Liberation Day, not Inauguration Day, which I thought was excellent. Absolutely awesome. And then, of course, everybody's screaming about democracy. Left, right, independence. Everybody says democracy, democracy, democracy. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I don't know how many times I got to post pictures of it. I don't know how many times I have to quote Webster's dictionary about what a democracy is, and what we are as a country is a constitutional republic. So I have come to the conclusion that for many, like since the 50s, government, because if you go back, left, right, it doesn't, they all said it, that if you repeat a lie enough, it becomes truth. People are like schools and politicians and schools and just mainstream medias and everything. Well, we are a democracy, 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 and they quit saying republic. They quit saying constitutional republic. So now all these brain dead fucking generations, even boomers, I hear boomers saying we're a democracy, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I know you were taught better. Because I am a fucking boomer, and I know I was taught constitutional republic. And we said the Pledge of Allegiance every day before, at the beginning of school. To the flag, face the flag, put our hands over our heart. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands. But no, we are not a democracy. Democracy is majority rules. Which everybody says, well, we vote, majority rules. No, that is where, you've been brainwashed. A democracy says majority rules, government rules the people, not people rule the government. A constitutional republic starts with we the people, not you the government. You brain-dead, walking, talking pieces of diaper stain. It burns me to no fucking end. Again, it's proof. The whole brainwashing thing, if the media and the radio and every form of communication repeats a lie over and over and over and over again, it gets beat into you that it's the truth. And it's false. And speaking of the inauguration, the Supreme Court justices came in, and all of them wore their robes, just like they're supposed to, just like they do. Kenzie Jackson came in, decorated hers with some kind of slave fucking, I don't know what it was. There's so many things, people are saying it was so many, but she came in with this audacious and gaudy gold fucking thing all over her, front of her. Only one that had anything on her robes was the DEI hire. Because she damn sure didn't earn it. She dumber the fucking brick. And there's that'll probably get me fucking banned too. Because if I get banned, I'll put this over on Rumble. So you can see the whole fucking thing, because YouTube will take it down again. And I don't have a backup. I didn't even know I had this channel. I guess, I don't know how or when I made it. Yes, I was drinking heavily back then. But I don't have another YouTube channel set up. This is the only one. So, no, I'm not breaking up. I'm not getting emotional. Fuck off. I'm just the whole thing is going on. Anyway, so here. But yeah, and I was like, fucking just, is it them, boo-boo? It's always them, Yogi. Oh. I got this off Temu too. I put the magnet up there. I thought this was appropriate for the Hrntfixr hanger, because we're in the hanger, not out in the snack bar. Forgot about that. Anyways, so, and this week it's going bad. Trump has signed all these executive orders. He undid all of like 78 fucking Biden executive orders. And I'm like, yeah, fucking, and everybody's like, oh, he's being a dictator. I'm like, no, this is why he got hired for the job. We want our fucking country back. Get rid of the regulation, get rid of all this fucking government overreach and regulations and etc., etc., etc. Give the people back their country. And to go along, and the deportations have already started. Of course, they put them on a C-17. A C-17, Mexico, they say Mexico or wherever wouldn't let it land. I say we give them parachutes and drop them out. If they work or not, damn your luck. You shouldn't have came here illegally. We're giving you the same shit you gave us. You know what I'm saying? Seriously, just go, okay, you want to let us land? All right, we're going to come in low and slow and just push them out the fucking door. I got no sympathy. Fuck you. None whatsoever. And I did notice one thing on the deportations. I noticed the majority of them are military-age males. Have you? Yes, I paid attention to some of this stuff. You know, I'm not a fucking drunk asshole anymore. Well, I'm just an asshole. I'm just not drunk anymore. They're military-age males, and they're all here illegally, and they've all committed crimes in the United States. They're not separating families. They're getting rid of killers and rapists, fucking criminals. Now, will they get down to all the other ones? Time will tell. But if you're here illegally, I would start hauling your ass back to Mexico, Guatemala, whoever you came from. And all the fucking Latin American countries rattling their sabers because they don't want these criminals back either. And you can rattle your sabers all you want, but without us, you're going to... Tariffs, Bubba. Again, the tariffs. Canada, Trudeau acting like a fuck, trying to be hard. He come down the steps, they were asking him questions. His shirt was on fucking backwards. You could tell. And he's acting like trying to act like a tough guy with this little girly Castro voice. Yes, he's fucking Castro's son. I don't give a shit. You know that motherfucker's. And then Karen Bass in L.A. with the L.A. fires. Karen Bass is a known fucking communist. She was the leader of the group that bombed the Capitol in 1883. That literally set off a bomb in the Capitol. Unlike the January 6th fucking insurrectionists, and I'll use air quotes for that walked peacefully through the fucking halls. And the people that were violent on January 6th, who started the violence, was the Capitol Police, other than the Capitol Police and the DC Police, was the fucking, all the FBI, CIA, and Antifa, and all these fucking insurrectionists, true insurrectionists, that started all this shit. That's why they pardoned all the J6 people and anybody that had anything to do with it. And I bet Pelosi's name's on one of those. And I got one. Oh, when the Dems had a bad week this week, right? So who comes out of the fucking woodwork? The Patriot Front, who are feds. If they were true MAGA patriots or whatever, Mahas, whatever you want to, if they were true patriots, they wouldn't hide their faces and they wouldn't be just screaming douchebags. And the fed. It's like, you know, all the memes. Fed. And you can be loved at OnlyFeds. Fucking Patriot Front. You are not fucking patriots. And then I got someone on here having to go in. I don't know what the fuck. I wrote that this morning and now I forgot what it was. So, I don't know. Okay, so we'll go. I still don't know what the having to go in means. I don't know. The LA fires. I want to cop back to that. There's a lot of video clips of honchos out in California, like Newsom and a couple others, actually having Floridian slips and saying, we started these fires. And that they had, Newsom comes out and literally says, we pre-placed, or was it Bass or some, one of the honchos, one of these California fucking dumbass libtards. So we pre-placed, okay, hold on. You know, they put in place prior to the fires, firefighting equipment, blah, blah, blah. How did you put in place something you didn't know was going to happen? I mean, I get it. It's like having a fire extinguisher in your house. That's, you know, preventive in case of a fire. Okay. But you pre-staged it exactly where it needed to be, just like Sandy Hook. They pre-staged all that fucking response stuff week before the shootings. I'm just saying. That's right. I ain't forgot that shit. But it's all. I mean, they're Freudian slips, and they slip that shit for a reason, because it's on their mind. They did it. These things were set. And again, how many fucking maps do you have to see that where that high-speed rail line goes and where the what was it, 2030 fucking 15-minute city, whatever the fuck they were trying to do out there, that's exactly where all the fucking fires were. And that the 2028 Olympics are supposed to be out there, and it's 2025 and they burned 3/4 of that fucking area down? To what? Rebuild for the what? I'm not wearing tinfoil, motherfuckers. You gotta be willfully ignorant not to see this shit. You gotta be a brainwashed fucking automaton not to see this shit. So, now I want, and I have a great note. I don't know if you've never heard of Valentina Gomez. She's on social media. She's just now got back on Instagram because she got her account back. She's on X, and I'm sure she's on a lot of the different social platforms. This is a Hispanic woman who is a patriot among patriots who loves this country and can't stand, like most of those who watch my content, which is only a handful of you anymore. I love all of you. A little half heart. How's that? And she's run for Congress. She gets beat because she says she's like me, who says fuck a lot. And she also doesn't take shit from nobody. And I am absolutely enthralled with this woman. I want her in Congress. I think she is the next best thing to me being there, because I can't run for Congress. I'll never make. I'm not going to whore myself. And I'm not saying she would. I'm not saying all of them do, but in some way or form they do. It's just a fact. And also, I'm going to be 62 years old this year. I'm not going into Congress. I don't want to have a heart attack on the floor fucking yelling at somebody and get censored and all this other shit, which we know doesn't mean anything unless you're a Republican. Which I wouldn't run as a Republican or a Democrat. I would run it as a libertarian, not even an independent, which I'm registered in Florida as. If I went for Congress or anything, I'd be a libertarian. At worst, I would be a libertarian. I say at worst, and I don't mean it in a bad way. Just because I would be their worst fucking nightmare. I believe that the Constitution of the United States and the Bill of Rights are the fucking law of the land. Everything else is bullshit. That's what I believe. And not just on the Second Amendment, all amendments. The entire Constitution, the entire Declaration of Independence, word for word, should be the law of the land. All three of those documents. Law of the fucking land. This is how you live. If you want to be here, this is what we are. This is who we are. This is what you need to be. And we all get along famously. I don't think there should be left and right. I think it should be American. Not a Republican, not a Democrat, not a fucking independent, not a libertarian. American. If you really want to get down to it. What part are you with? America? No, are you left or right? America. America. No left, no right. That way, everything you say is you. It's not, oh, this is what my party says. It's what you say. And if you say some fucking communist bullshit, we're not going to vote for you. Better red than dead. Fuck you. You know, you fuckers with Che Guevara shirts on, especially you gays and fucking all you people that, oh, free love. He'd have killed all of you motherfuckers. You dumbass fucking liberals. But anyway, I want to get back to Valentina Gomez. She's an incredible, she speaks clearly, she's smart, I think, and her views reflect my views and my opinions. And I kind of wish I lived in Texas. I think she's running up against Dan Crenshaw, I think, or one of the Democrats in fucking Texas. I don't know if she's up against Crenshaw or not, but which he needs to go too. But if I lived in the district she's running in, you can bet your ass I'd vote for her. Fucking yay. So this past week was SHOT Show, and oh my God, for the next fucking 6 months we're gonna see SHOT Show fucking videos. All, and my fucking feed is just fucking packed with them. So I'm like that meme with Ben Affleck with the cigarette just standing there like, Now, I will say this, and look, hey, all you influencers and all you YouTubers, and hell, my holster guy was out there. But right back there, 100, not even 100 yards from my house, my holster guy, he was at SHOT Show. Which, hey, if I could have gone, I would have. But I would have went just to fucking be like, oh, I wouldn't be trying to take my camera and fucking, and because I'm not making a living off this shit. So, to you that make a living off this, hey, good on you, but holy shit. God damn. So, with everything from SHOT Show, I saw some really cool stuff. Really cool stuff. They were fawning all over, certain fucking makers and certain items. If I see another 1911, what is it? Not 1911. The staccato. What the fuck was it? I can't remember. I'm drawing a blank. And Guns.com was, you could see they were fucking biased on a few things, but if I see another one of those videos, like, and just they did an ASMR where it's just sounds. If everybody press checking and dry firing these fucking guns, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind. The favorite ones I saw, I gotta be honest, I didn't see a whole lot of Smith & Wesson. Being a Smith & Wesson guy, I'm biased. I fully admit my bias. But I didn't see a whole lot of people talking about Smith & Wesson because, in my opinion, Smith & Wesson dropped, this past week, Smith & Wesson just dropped a shit ton of cool stuff. I will get to that in just a moment, because I'm going to have pictures and everything else over here. Palmetto, and again, last week I said Palmetto State Armory's out here doing fucking God's work. They are dropping the MP7 clone this year. The X57 or whatever. Daddy wants one. Why? Just why not? They're also working on a affordable semi-auto 50 BMG rifle. Not this year, maybe next year, but they are working on one. They're coming out with their 570 shotgun, where you can take a pump 570, buy a parts, the semi-auto parts kit, or however they call it, and just swap them out. So you go from pump to semi-auto on one fucking platform without buying a new receiver or anything. Just fucking a few parts. Yeah, I want a 570 semi-auto. Yeah, why not? They're coming out with some more Jackals, Jakyls or whatever. Jackals, I don't know. Coming out with some more of those. Their Scar clone, that's their Scar clone on some of their stuff. They're coming out with their, like the Scar boot, like the UGG boot fucking stock. They're coming out with that you can put on any of their fucking weapons now. Put a fucking, can you see putting the UGG boot on a fucking AR-15? I might just buy one to try it. I'm not gonna lie. I think they're listening to their customers. Go to Palmetto State. I don't know if it's still running, but I should have looked, I guess, before I did this. Go to Palmetto State Army's homepage. Just go to their homepage. At the bottom of the page, they got a poll. What do you want us to work on this year? They got like 10, 12 items. You get to pick 3. What do you want us to push this year? They listen to the people. They dropped the 5.7, their 5.7 Rock. They dropped the compact version of it. That's out now. It's on the fucking webpage if they're in stock. I haven't looked. They got the comps for their daggers. They're talking about coming out with a 380, the micro dagger, which I absolutely love. My C1. It's got the little ported slide on it. They're coming out with the same thing in 380. Yeah, and the regular without the extended slide, the regular size in a 380. I'm not a 380 fan. I have a few Smith & Wesson 380s. That's the only ones I have now is Smith & Wessons. I sold off traded off all my other ones over the years. But if I gotta be honest, I got a bunch of 380 hanging around. If it's cheap enough, I might get one. If it runs like a rape tape like the fucking micros do, I might get one. But they're coming out with all kinds of stuff. Some more AK themed 9mm stuff. Oh my god. Shotguns, rifles, B50 BMGs. Holy shit. Anyway, I'm huge into PSA. They're getting up there close to and they're in my top 3. How's that? Of the guns I want to keep, I have Smith & Wesson, IWI, and now PSA. Springfield, I'm sorry, you bumped to 4. I love my Springfield 1911. I love my Springfield M1As. Love them. Love my Springfield 10mm. Love them. But PSA has knocked you out of the top 3. Sorry. Of course, Smith & Wesson will always be number 1. So now let's get on. Oh, one more thing from it wasn't really a SHOT Show video, but it was a advertisement that came up. Panzer Arms. You know, I have the Panzer M4 Benelli clone. I have the Panzer AK-12, the Sega clone. They're coming out with a 12 gauge. What is it? The G312. It's a 12 gauge shotgun that looks just like my PTR 91, the H&K G3 type. And it's sexy looking. Might have to get that one. Might have to. Semi-auto? Hell yeah. That's fucking, I think it's cool as shit. I'm not gonna lie. It looks fucking phenomenal. And it would look just like my PTR 91. God damn. Well, and Panzer also makes an AR-12. An AR style 12. Of course, a lot of people do, but theirs, you know, just like all the rest of them. I don't have one of those because I'm just like, and I was like, yeah, it's everybody and their mother owns ARs. I want something that looks different. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So let's get to Smith & Wesson. Smith & Wesson, holy shit. I think the first thing they dropped this month was their revolvers. They're coming out. Their revolvers are now coming out without the fucking Hillary holes. No more locks. Thank you, Smith & Wesson. This is why I love you. The Hillary holes. Fuck them things. How many years has it been since that fucking took hold with their fucking AWB? That was the 90s when that happened, and they were still putting the Hillary holes in them to this day. I'm like, ah! I'm just trying to stay hydrated. What else? Hold on. I'll stay on revolvers. They come out with their mountain gun series, new mountain gun series, in 44 mag and 357, 629 and the 686. Oh, hold on. I got pictures. For the Hillary, no Hillary hole, the mountain guns. I want the 686 mountain gun. I have 629s. I have them all like 8 and a quarter down to, I think, 4-inch I have 44 mags. I don't shoot 44 mag all that often. I would rather, if I had to carry in a situation, I'd take the 357. I can hold more rounds. Is the knockdown power different? Yeah, but I have an extra 1 or 2 rounds. So yeah, I just like the feel of the 350s. Like again, my 357 686 with the smooth cylinder. Love that gun. Shoots like a dream. Anyway, I would like to. That is on my list. Is the 686 TAC, whatever it is, for the mountain gun. Love that thing. Again, hopefully I got pictures over here. And now Smith & Wesson also dropped a titanium cylinder ultimate carry revolvers, and I think it's a 442, a version of the 442, which I have a 442, one of the early original ones, like a 442 dash. I don't know if it had no dash or a dash one. I can't remember. Titanium cylindered, so they're lightweight, but you can put plus P's in the cylinder now because they're titanium, and they're also on the Mac. They got the Mac. Oh fuck! I have pictures of them. The SOG or Mac SOG, whatever. And then they got the 432, which is in 32 H&R mag. Holy shit! I might get that one because I don't have one. I don't have any ammunition. I've never shot that ammunition. I don't know if I've really ever heard of that ammunition. So, as a collector, might go for that one. And again, this is in no particular order I'm going to get these. Of course, they came out with the Stealth Hunter. I already talked about that. That's my first that I'm going to get. And then they came out with the Performance Center M&P 9 2.0 full-size carry comp with it's a polymer frame and the metal, and polymer framed, so it's a little lighter than the all metal ones, which I have the all metal full size. Came out with that. They finally come out with the 2024 spec series in January of fucking 2025, which I was like, okay, they're not going to put one out this year. So that came out, and holy shit, it's cool as fuck, but on the same token, it's a little gay looking for me. But will I get it? Yeah, I've got all the fucking spec series. Of course I'm going to get that. So, they keep this, I got the rifle, all the pistols. Yeah, I'm going to get it for the collection. What else? No, they came out with something, and I don't have it on there. I can't remember. Oh, they did come out with the 1850, the 357, and just the standard configuration with all of the tactical stuff. They do have the 350, just a regular 1854 in wood and or polymer in 357 now. They did come out with it, so that matches up. Now, will I get both of them in 357? No, I think I'll go with the Stealth Hunter in 357, and then my Rossi 357 will go on the chopping block. So, and that'll be my first purchase of the year from Smith & Wesson. Now, speaking of purchasing from Smith & Wesson, they opened up their own online store. SmithWesson.com, whatever, /whatever. You can buy directly from Smith & Wesson. Now, you're going to pay MSRP, free shipping, to your FFL. But if nobody else has one, and they have one on their website, guess what? Our bite the... Because as far as like for example, the Stealth Hunter, Bud's, I put hey, let me know when this is back in stock. Bud sent me that right after I got the online store notification from Smith & Wesson. And it's only $100 cheaper than what Smith & Wesson wants for it. Am I going to save $100? Yeah, I'm going to save $100 so I can put that to something else later on down the line. Because my bonus check for fourth quarter 2024 hits next week. So guess what? I'm ordering it from Bud's. Hopefully they're still in stock. Is the Stealth Hunter in 357? Yes. But I think them having their own store, I can buy directly from Smith & Wesson, have it sent to my FFL, and I can pick it up. I think that's amazing. I think that's fucking awesome. Now, if they could give a military veteran if they would offer discounts for that kind of thing, would be even better. Are you listening, Smith & Wesson? Are you listening? In gun cabinet, send out a goddamn a poll and ask us what we think. Oh, one other thing I found on Temu. Backup sites. Speaking of guns, and I just looked back and I forgot to show you guys this. These backup sites. I was like, okay, for $4 or whatever, $10 or whatever, I'm gonna look at them. They are metal. They're not polymer. These are metal, or are they? No, I don't know. But they got the glowy stuff, the fiber stuff in them. They don't. God damn. Push on it. Are you ready? Let me hold it. Ah. I just did it. You heard it click. Hold on. I got two of them in my hand. There it goes. I'm just not holding my lip right or something. There it goes. There it goes. I'm just not holding it right. Rifle, and then if you lay them down, pistol. I ain't kidding you. Front sight, pistol. Fucking like $10 or less. So, and we'll see how they hold up. We're putting on a 5.56 and see if they, just a plain Jane 5.56 and see what happens. Anyway, that was to go with the guns. Again, Smith & Wesson this month just blew my fucking mind with everything they came out with. I ain't kidding you, those fucking mountain guns, the grip they're putting on, the hand grips they're putting on there, just, oh my God. And they're stainless, oh man. No Hillary hole, oh man. And then the semi-autos are coming out with, oh man. The rifles are coming out with. PSA coming out with all their fucking cool shit. Panzer Arms coming out with cool shit. And not just those, and those are just, there's many companies that are coming out with some cool shit. Keltec come out with a 5.7. I think I told you about that last week. So I saw a post. I don't know if it's true. If it's not, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to lie to you. You don't have to fucking jump my shit. But there's a post that said somebody stole the PX57 or whatever it's called, the Keltec 5.7 that loads with stripper clicks, stole it from the display. I'm like, what kind of a fucking, if you're going to SHOT Show, you gotta be a fucking huge dirtbag to steal a gun. You just gotta be, I hope you go to fucking jail. I hope you get caught. I hope you fucking go to jail. And as much as I'm a pro Second Amendment guy and that all, shall not be infringed, they should take all your fucking rights, all your fucking gun rights away from you for being, just that one individual, for being such a fucking dirtbag. I know that's hypocrisy at its finest. Fucking sue me. Hey, when you come to my house, and watch my videos, danger, fucking mines everywhere, I'll explode on your ass. Oh, I can feel the energy flowing. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I did on X, because X is amazing. It's so much better now than it was before. Anyway, found a new firearms place. Before I get to that, NAGR, National Association of Gun Rights, I went on your website and I upped my fucking, I put in all my information, upped it. I couldn't log in because you're saying my password and everything was wrong. I wrote it down and I said, okay, I forgot my password, tried to make another one, and you said I couldn't. So I just donated so I could get my package that, every year you send a package to people who do a X amount of dollar. And I spent gave you guys a little over $100, like $150. So I can get my package and I can give you more than what the average Joe, maybe, I don't know, I give $150 a year to you guys. And I ain't got a confirmation from you. You took my money because it left my fucking account. So, and now I'm getting all these, you haven't updated your thing, you haven't done your yearly, you haven't done, I'm like, I'm about to start talking negatively about you people. Now, send me my shit, and stop sending me these fucking, all the other bullshit saying I ain't up my fucking annual. Again, FPC, that's all, I have that automatic. I want to say it's in either February or March. It's an automatic every year. I didn't give the GOA this year. Not that they aren't been doing anything, but I've got a lot of Smith & Wessons I gotta buy. But the new one I have found, which I haven't donated to them yet, I will, I'm going to, is American Firearms Association, AFA. Their Twitter feed is fucking fire, in my opinion. They're a lot like FPC. I'm starting to really fall in love with these guys and girls, whoever works there. Again, hopefully I have stuff over here. It's fucking abolished. I mean, they're not talking, oh, the ATF's bad. They're talking like everybody, especially right now, abolish the ATF. And again, I think the new administration, they need to abolish some agencies. I mean, seriously, think about it. ATF, IRS, and he's talking about, well, we're getting rid of the IRS, but we'll do a flat tax. And I'm like, yeah, in theory, that's all fun and good, and I support a flat tax, but we all know it's going to get it'll get blown up by the minute they even think they can get away with it. They're fucking up the flat tax from, let's just say they start at 10%, next thing you know, it'll be 12, and then 15, and then 20, and then, oh, we're back to 40. So, yeah. Be careful what we wish for. Tariffs. And people are like, tariffs are bad. No, you're not a student of history. Tariffs is how we did it before the federal income tax, you fucking morons, and we had armies. We fought wars. We had Navy, Marines. Wasn't really Air Force back then, we didn't know how to fly. But, if we did, you get what I'm saying. Income tax is, you're taxing my fucking money, then you're going to tax me to spend my money, then you're going to tax me to stay in a house I paid my money that I got taxed on for. Tax. Fuck you. No more taxes. And don't fucking tax Social Security. I already got taxed. That's already a tax. You taxed me my Social Security number. Or money. Not on my number, of course. Because, yes, the number's stamped. Don't get me started on them. My eyes are getting open on that, too, which I'm not going to say anything on it, because if I haven't already got fucking striked and took it down, if I said something about those people, I probably will. Trust me, the older I get, the clearer my mind seems, and the less, with no alcohol, my mind's a lot clearer and a lot sharper than I remember. I'll be honest with you. Love my Maverick Cup. Just random shit comes out of me on these things. And holy crap, I've been on here a while because I went from green to yellow and I'm now to red and I'm down to 1. So evidently my battery's getting old in this thing. I might have to buy a new camera. I only got like 7 of them laying around, but they're all like 15, 20 years old. I think I bought this one when I first started my YouTube channel, what, in 2008? Whatever, 07? I don't know when I started my original channel. I'm old. Anyway, hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, fuck off. I don't care. Go fuck yourself. There, I said it. So long that my screensaver hit. Oh, this is a Hrntfixr.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I don't really care. I'ma get the fuck up out of here. Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Later.